Hi, we're in the evaluating phase, and in this phase we ask ourselves the question, what possible misconceptions are there regarding eclipses or phases of the moon, and why are they regarded as misconceptions? I found some interesting ones on a site called the Sacramento City College Department of Physics, Astronomy, and Geology. This is an EDU site, which means it's an education site. Therefore, I know that it's a reliable source of information. The first misconception I came across was that people think that when we refer to a first quarter moon, they think that this means the moon is 25% lit up. The word quarter actually refers to which of the four main stages the lunar cycle is in. We know that the moon takes 28 days to orbit the Earth, and this is a period of 4 weeks, hence the word quarters, and each phase takes 1 week. So this is an example of the moon orbiting the Earth, and as you can see, it starts at a new moon, and then it moves into its first quarter moon, and between the new moon and the first quarter, that is its first phase, which would have taken 1 week. And as you can see, the moon is half illuminated in the first quarter. It's not 25% illuminated. And then over the second week, it moves to the full moon, which is its second phase. And then it moves from the full moon to the last quarter, or the third quarter, because it's in its third phase. And then the fourth week, it moves from the third quarter back around to a new moon. So just to clear up that misconception, this is what an actual first quarter moon looks like. The next misconception I came across was to do with eclipses. And the misconception is that people believe that when looking at any type of eclipse, they think that this can be dangerous. Now we know that there are two types of eclipses, a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse. A lunar eclipse is actually perfectly safe to look at because it's safe to look at the moon, and no one has ever become blind by looking at the moon. The misconception may have come about to do with looking at a solar eclipse because this is an eclipse of the sun, and we know that when we look directly into the sun's rays, this can be harmful to our eyes. The truth is that when we look at a solar eclipse, there is an element of danger depending on when you look at the eclipse. If you look at a total solar eclipse, we know that the sun is completely hidden, so that is completely safe to look at because there are no sun's rays coming down towards the Earth. But in a partial eclipse, the sun is peeking around the side, therefore there are those sun's rays coming down towards the Earth, so there is the element of danger there, and it's recommended to wear sunglasses. The last misconception I came across was to do with the blue moon. Now the misconception is that because it's called a blue moon, people think that this means that the moon is actually the color blue, but that's not the case at all. A blue moon is actually the second full moon that can occur during one calendar month. Since the moon cycle occurs over 28 days and a month is normally 30 or 31 days, this means that it's possible for a full moon to occur twice within 1 month. But obviously this doesn't happen very frequently. It happens about once every 2 to 3 years. So just to give you an example of what I mean, here is the month of November. And for example, if a full moon had to fall on the 1st of November, the lunar cycle is 28 days. So 28 days later, a full moon would come around again on the 28th of November. Therefore, the full moon has fallen twice within 1 month. And the same as if it had to come on the 2nd of November, 28 days later, it would come on the 29th. And the same on the 3rd, 28 days later, it would fall on the 30th. Therefore, the moon would have fallen twice within 1 month, and that is what we call a blue moon. Thank you.